I was working through a personnel agency, so I was working a couple of jobs, and I got assigned to go work at a warehouse. I was going to replace someone going off on vacation. So I showed up for the job, and young and keen, 6 a.m. start, and he gave me the keys to the warehouse, and he walked me through once and showed me where different products were. It was a paper warehouse. Gave me the keys to the forklift, showed me where the basket was that the office would put orders on and the numbers to call the trucks and how they drop things off, and said, "Got it," and left, and said he'd be back in 3 weeks. And there was no one else in the warehouse. That was my training. I'm Kevin Rebeck, and I'm the president for the Manitoba Federation of Labour. So I was working this job, and about a week goes by, and I've kind of got the hang of it, and I've got trucks coming and going and dropping paper products off, and they drop off this 600-pound roll of paper in the middle of my loading dock with no pallet, no nothing. And more trucks are coming, so I have to move this, and I don't know how. I work alone. I've got nothing to do it with, so you know, you're young, you just want to get the job done, you want to impress, so I decide the way I'll do it is I'll get a dolly up and I'll shoulder check it to rock it and get it on the dolly, and then I can move it. So I do that, and it works, and I get it on the dolly, but it kind of runs over my foot, and it hurt, but there's lots of work to be done, and I want to impress, so I work hard and continue for a couple more hours and take my break, and my foot's kind of throbbing a bit, so I figure I better check it out and undo my runners and start to take my foot out, my white sock, red sock. So there's blood there, but I thought, you know, if I pull it out of my shoe, it's probably going to swell up and I might not get it back in, and I only have an hour and a half of work left, and if I leave early, I don't get paid, so I put it back in the shoe and tie it up. I think people need to not be afraid to ask questions and not be afraid to ask for help, and that, you know, being given keys to a forklift and to a warehouse and not have any kind of supervision at all for a 3-week period is unacceptable. People need to ask questions and make sure that they're given proper training, and if they don't know or they're not sure, not be afraid to ask why and how, and ask for help.